All right. Uh, uh, you can more or less be guaranteed. You called them in for taking out the garbage. The garbage will never return. And Timothy go, wow. Can I have one of those? No, I want a gun. Have a gun, Dante? Oh, you can do the bullet catch trick. I can give out a gun. We can do the trick all the time. It'll be great. You're perfect. You'll definitely catch it every time. Got it. All right. So around this time, time will pass. It's
And I go to Dante and apologize for my look at him. It's like I know what you were trying to do with Zachariah. It's at least you weren't trying to swindle him. I should apologize.
Zach is going to apologize as well. He has the feeling the cultists might have followed him here.
no, they had orders.
Well, it seems we have a common enemy.
Yeah, I read his mind while he was asleep.
I just look at him with because wow, he is disturbed.
You're magic too, right? He says, looking up at you, James.
Uh,
Yeah, we're all magic here, so it's okay for me to say that stuff. Yeah, I just read his mind.
it's it's
Just like with
uh,
the gangsters.
magic. Yeah, James is just dumb.
Zach is just gonna kind of lift his brows and be like, "Well, it's not the weirdest thing I've heard of."
Oh, well, he just had orders. Some spooky tiger guy. He seemed to really not want to lose this, but, guess he did. Uh, no. No, that's a rabbit mask? Oh, you mean like a Halloween mask or something? Nope. Glad I could help. Timothy will be, very happy.
And I'm thinking it's getting late. I gotta go.
Alright, so, James, you'll evacuate. Zechariah, you'll
Zach does not really have anywhere to go at the moment. He cannot go back to the university right now.
you'll awkwardly hover around Dante until he gets a call at the theater later.
Yeah. Zach is like, I think it's a good idea for me to avoid the university. I'm making arrangements to go back to my parents' place, but that's probably going to take a couple of days. It's like if you need somebody to guard the theater, I can stay here. Zach is kind of gonna rub the back of his head and be like, "Yeah, sorry, that wasn't really my intention. I definitely wouldn't have asked you to do this for me if I had known Timothy was going to be here." Zach's just going to kind of shrug and be like, "I'll take that as a compliment."
So Zechariah, you'll go home with Dante then, right?
Yeah, I suppose Zach's gonna stick around.
Yeah. Timothy, of course, is you tuck in Timothy for the night eventually after anything that you do, and
Like, it's like,
yeah, bedtime stories. Spend plenty of time. Zechariah, you get some time to just sort of lay about in Dante's room and like take a look about and see like
And,
trinkets from South
he's-
America and
he's
photographs of other places.
Yeah, he's probably gotten quiet again now that the excitement of the battle has passed. He has a bit more quiet time to process exactly what he witnessed tonight.
Right, the images of your brother literally on fire as a dead spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
It's
as you're
definitely making him question a few of the decisions he's made himself in the past.
of course.
Yeah.
Uh, and while you're sitting there, sort of in the dark, as the nighttime like continues to go, and Dante, as you kind of just like sit out on your couch and relax, you get a phone call. It's Claudia when you pick it up.
Well, actually,
Claudia,
I guess Timothy would take the bed because I would certainly not give Zachariah the bed over Timothy. So,
I don't know.
you have a
Zach
second
is
room.
perfectly fine with a chair or a blanket in the corner.
oh no, you take the
He-
couch and then I would take the chair like I did before.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, there we go.
he
Now the
realizes
mechanics are all
he is
correct. There we go.
entitled.
These are the details I care about more than the cultists and everything else. I want to know how Timothy is being taken care of, what I feed him for breakfast, and what I send him to school for with lunch. I want to know what the bedtime stories I tell him about, how I've tucked him in, who's sleeping at the guest couch, and what I'm doing in my chair at night. These are the things that keep me up at night.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
simulate.
Dad said,
Right. And I
Granddad.
don't want to take away from that, but I also did just want to like try to get to the phone call, so I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry,
Uh,
we sort of derailed that.
No, it's fine. I like all the details. I'm just trying to not forget about it.
Mhm.
But I mean, here we are anyway. It is now midnight. Dante, you are almost falling asleep, and Zechariah, you are considering
And
when the
Zach
phone
is
rings.
yeah, Zach is not going to be going to sleep anytime soon after what he just witnessed.
So which of you two picks up Dante's phone?
I mean, if Dante does not stir and pick it up, Zach will.
All right. So,
Mhm.
well, before Dante can fully start anyway, you pick it up before it
Mhm.
rings too long, and
Mhm.
Claudia's on the line.
Oh, Claudia, didn't expect to get a phone call from you here.
I didn't expect for you to pick it up. Is
Uh,
something wrong with Dante?
No. I had some business at his theater. Things got a little messy. We can tell you about it later. What's up?
Well, I hope you haven't had your fill of violence.
Oh boy, what's going on?
But it's good that I've reached you because it'll save me a phone call. I found the hunter. I found it links all of it to the conspiracy from the university. We could go take out the hunter like right now. It's at not Jonathan Dean. What is this guy's last name?
Their last name is Noble.
Martin.
Yeah, that's right, Noble. That's why I was forgetting. Yeah, I found the monsters at Noble's house. Everything incriminating is there. We need to descend upon that place and put an end on this.
The dean? It goes all the way up?
Well, that's not the big secret.
Yeah.
I'm not that surprised, but they've secured. We know that the Zetas got the monster. They're hiding it in the dean's basement.
It's like, well, I guess I should wake Dante up.
I am
We
awake.
need to get all of our weapons and powers and what have you, and go kill it.
Well, Zach's going to hand the phone to Dante here because that is his own decision whether or not he wants to be involved in this.
Claudia.
Okay, put him on the line.
Yeah.
Claudia.
Dante, we found it. Let's go get it.
Which it? There are multiple its. There's lots of its in our lives right now.
We found the hunter. It's at it's at the dean's place. apparently Noble comes from a long line. In fact, I have circumstantial evidence that Jonathan Noble is still alive and just pretending to be the dean.
I think we would want more than circumstantial evidence.
Ah, I'm giving you the monster on a silver platter, and you want more.
Well, no, you're not giving me the monster. You're giving me the hunter. I do want to eliminate the hunter, but it is not the monster.
I'm sure if we confronted Mr. Noble, we could make him. If he can't spill all the details, then his mansion has all of it. But I'm not going to confront him. Oh, sorry. And I have evidence that the hunter is his daughter.
Is it? There was an older woman that used to wear that mask, remember? Also, there was that man that wore that mask. I am very confused now.
Well, now apparently it's Barbara Noble is wearing the mask.
To clarify the timeline, just so that's clear, the child was the one who had always wore the mask.
No, I'm thinking back to the cabin in the woods. There was an older woman, and then she got buried out there, and then there was the younger girl that wore the mask as well. But then, when we were also subterranean, I put my vision back into the past, and then there was a guy wearing the mask too.
No, he was just wearing a hood.
God.
The guy was just wearing the hood. The girl was still wearing the mask.
Seeing all of time and space is a real burden, you guys.
It really is. You gotta like shake your head out of it. But there we go. Details clarified.
All the things are merging together. My theater was attacked again. The cultists.
Well, if we destroy Dr. Noble and the Hunter, we can break the powers of the Zetas once and for all.
Real quick, Griff, what was the name that they spat out at me multiple times that I really, honestly, I didn't hear?
Zafan.
Zafan. Okay, not the van.
The van.
Do you know the name Zafan?
Okay.
I
don't. I'm not familiar with that name at all.
You guys are, because you sat around doing a lot of research into it.
Oh yeah, that was
An old Mesopotamian deity of knowledge.
Is this the?
Sounds
At least
like,
as far back as it goes.
Is this
Is
is this a third one, or this is one we've dealt with already?
This is one that you read about like 2 days ago.
Right, so it's not the first two cult gods that we know
It
about.
is not the same as the first two,
Yeah.
which have dropped Gamagin and Boonark upon you.
Yeah, those names those are on my enemies list.
Boonark, who may or
Which
may
is
not
so
directly
long.
hate me.
Yeah, probably only come up with those names during research.
Well, no, I remember
I-
Boonark.
yeah.
Boonark directly hates me, but Gamagin I don't know about.
I'm pretty sure Gamagin hates some of us.
Well, no, I mean that
The newer ones haven't had a chance to be hated.
I meant more that I pledged myself to Boonark and then betrayed him immediately. And then Gamagin have had no direct contact with beyond the factory.
Right. Well, the fact that when we thwart the plans of their cultists, they tend to hate us.
Yeah, but the fact that this is a third cult now that's attacked my theater. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're just full of enemies. Well, I don't know which cult attacked you. Did they? That's the name they gave you. You know, that might actually be the cult
Oh
of
no,
the
it
Zetas.
was definitely the Zetas. It was a bunch of college kids.
In fact, what are the fraternity letters of the Zetas?
Zeta, Alpha, Phi, and it flashes up on screen dramatically. It's like, wait a second, that's the first 3 letters of Zafan.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
You know, literally,
It's as if they didn't disguise it at all.
literally, you could say that's the first 3 letters of Zafan, but I wouldn't know that unless you told me. Because I was thinking it started with an S.
Right, sorry, but that's why I thought, wait, what are the first letters? Okay, yeah. No, so I'm pretty sure that they, invoke that to be sympathetic. So yeah, we could shout, I know the Dean is the leader. He's a powerful wizard, powerful enough to bind the Hunter in the basement. By the way, he's got the Hunter in the basement. Command him, because apparently he has bloodline connection or whatever. We need everybody to go to the Dean's mansion loaded for war.
Very
Why
well.
not?
First, I must call a babysitter.
It's like, should we try and get in touch with Edmund?
We should call everyone.
Well, you know where Edmund is. I think you should go find Edmund, and again, I need to call the babysitter.
Yeah.
Did Edmund ever give
It's
Zach
the
his
middle of the
number?
night. No one's gonna pick up Dante.
No, I guess I could call, sorry, it's the female with the male name, works at the library. I'm always forgetting.
Yep. Emmett
Why
Olson.
don't you... Wait, this is ridiculous. Why don't we all meet at my mansion? I'll get you a babysitter.
Because I don't want to wake Timothy up. It's important. He has school tomorrow.
Sorry.
I'll make sure he gets a ride to school tomorrow.
No, I mean, it's important that he gets his rest. He's a young mind and he needs the rest. I don't want to wake him up. Could you send maybe your butler over here then?
I could just see
I almost wish I had
Claudia
the camera on me
face
right
palming
now.
on the other end of the line.
Just the
Yeah.
slow zoom on this masked fox, just looking completely incredulous.
See the expression on my face. And this is kind of when I need to point out that don't you have like a large entourage of assistants?
Not the kind of people that you'd want to leave a child with.
I'm not sure you're the kind of person.
Your butler is not the kind of person you would leave a child with? Is that the kind of person you have working at your mansion?
Don't
He
look
just
at
needs
me.
to watch the kid and make sure he goes to school tomorrow. That's all he has to do.
Needs to make sure that nobody comes in the middle of the night. They've already attacked my theater. It's not too long
And
before they
you-
come to my house.
Then you definitely want your type of people watching him over my type of people watching him.
I mean, that's the point where I probably let the phone hang down at my hand and I look at the ceiling. Fine, I need to make some phone calls then.
Because, I mean, I bet your people, they're rough customers.
Yes, but he's an impressionable young boy, and I do not want him to pick up things that he does not have to pick up yet. He should be able to live his life. Develop
All they
himself.
have to do is, I love how we're in impasse. All they have to do is wake him up, send him to school tomorrow. You say you didn't want him to wake up. All they have to do is make sure no one comes in at night or the house doesn't burn. This is the 1920s. You could just abandon him.
I am not that kind of man.
Then just have one of your henchmen watch him.
They are not the kind of people you leave with a small child.
If you're worried about someone showing up in the middle of the night and murdering your ward, your people are better at protecting him than mine are.
As I said, fine then, I need to make some phone calls.
All right, let's do it. You can meet me at my mansion. I need to get back there and prepare.
I
Fine,
don't know.
give me an hour.
All right.
Done. I need to get back to the mansion.
I don't know if Zach actually has Edmund's contact info.
He
I
does have
called
a
you
completely new place. You do know where he lives, though.
Yeah.
And you do have wings.
Yeah. I mean, it's like if somebody wants to give me an address, I can go try and fetch him.
Yeah, you can wake up James in the middle of the night. He'll tell you where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You'll get to fly out there. Then Edmund will drive you all the way to the mansion.
Yeah.
He already knows my old address, not my new one. So he's going to see empty apartment.
Exactly.
Now,
Only James knows.
James knows the location of your new apartment,
Oh, yeah. That's...
and he'd get the location from James.
Right.
So
So
he'd
this is
fly
all
to-
available.
So he'd fly to your apartment, give you the 411 on what's going on. It's like, oh, it's like new news story. Let's go.
Hey, I got a story for you, too.
That being,
Come in here.
it's like okay. It's like your new apartment is very nice, but it's like you'll have to give me the grand tour later. We have business to attend to.
Just a minute, just a minute.
So when does James come into all?
So I guess Zach will
Everyone
humor.
will meet over at the manor, I
I
believe.
guess Zach
Yeah, I guess he told me when he was asking for directions.
Yeah. Yeah, Zach would have updated James when he asked for directions. Yeah, so I guess Edmund is showing Zach his apartment here very quickly before they leave because he's being very insistent about it.
Yeah, I'm with showing the faces. Not a lot of stuff in there, just a couple of a bed, the couch, and a door that he shows. Go inside.
And Zach is gonna open the door, sort of quirk a brow, and be like, "You got a 2-bedroom? Is somebody rooming with you?"
It's yours if you need it. I know with everything going on, you're gonna need a place to.
Zach's brows are gonna shoot up a bit further and be like, "I can't pay you rent right away."
We're comrades. Don't worry about it.
Well, I appreciate it. I know it'll give my parents peace of mind knowing I've got a place to stay.
Just help me with them photos every once in a while. Call it even.
I can do that.
All right, now what's going on?
Well, Zach will pretty much give him the summary of what Claudia told him. They found who they believe to be the leader of the Zeta Alpha Phi cult, and they're going to bring him to justice.
Yep, and we're gonna fly out there. I mean, fly out there. Drive out.
Mm-hmm. We're all meeting at the Great House Estate.
Yeah.
Is Wanda around or?
Yeah, where's Wanda?
Yeah.
Wanda's the last thing you heard from her is that she was going to quote go for a walk around the city and find the other hunts.
All right. Well, we don't know where she is currently.
Yes, you have absolutely zero contact with her.
Yeah.
In fact, she might not even know how to operate the phone.
None.
So we can't really track down Wanda at the moment, but
I'm gonna go search with her on plane. To drive around the city. Wanda, Wanda, come back.
All right. So everyone will convene at the mansion. Then Timothy is now incredibly well guarded and will not be bullied by anyone tomorrow at school. So go ahead and communicate.
So we're all gathered at the Great House Estate now.
Correct. In the middle of the night, 1 a.m.
And Zach is kind of just sort of standing, looking at Claudia expectantly, being like, "You're the mastermind behind this operation."
Yeah.
By the way, if we're going up against the dean, I might need something to hide my face. I don't know if he'll recognize me or not.
I have the perfect thing to hide your face. Put this helmet on.
It's like it's too big. I can't see.
Okay, this helmet will protect you from possession.
Oh, handy.
Position from it's like possession.
Well, it'll also protect you from people using their animal magnetism on you.
Interesting.
A what joke? Yeah. So, well, yes. This is made out of a type of elemental metal that will channel the magnetism away from influencing your own nervous system.
And it's did you and James would go, did you even know half of what you just
I had it produced in my lab.
Zach is kind of look at the helmet and be like, I haven't been questioning the science behind this before. I'm not going to start now.
Well, I'm also bringing the acid gun, which you don't need to question the science behind that. It's been melting people just fine.
Nope, I'm not going to question that.
So, all right, these are the weapons that I have. One acid gun, which
I will go ahead and post that right here,
I believe
just so that the stats are here.
I believe no one actually has shooting. Is that correct?
I don't think so. Although Edmund has bullet conservation now.
Yes.
Which doesn't help with this gun.
Yeah.
This gun uses yeah, because this gun doesn't use bullets. It just has a fixed amount of shots, right?
Yeah, it just uses roll.
Correct.
Yeah. So bullet conservation doesn't help with that. Who's a veteran?
I sold that, I think.
Yeah, who's a
Wow, you sold back veteran. Well, okay, I'm carrying the gun. I'm the only one here who's
No,
a
no,
veteran.
I have
You have veteran? Okay. Why don't you go ahead and carry this gun then? Because if you aim and shoot with it, you'll get a bonus D12. How many shots does the acid gun normally carry?
2. It is in the stat block right here. It also has a switch on the side for an
Oh,
alternate fire mode.
What does the
Has
alt
always
fire
been
mode
there.
do?
Damage plus 0, disarm, and hold. You have not
Okay.
fired it yet.
Well, we want to use the regular mode because you're going to use it on the hunter to melt either the hunter or the dean, either of which are probably entities of power as yet not understood by science.
Speaking of power not understood by science, I did something interesting today. I managed. It's like, it's like, I somehow managed to scare off an entire band of cultists just by looking at them.
So that's what I'm talking about. Both you and Dante have the ability to channel some sort of essential or vital force within your bodies to influence other people.
That's what I thought.
You're about 100 years too early there, Dante. Fair enough.
I mean, science has only basically started to discover the power of the atom itself. And I think we're still 3 or 4 years away before they stop having people drink radium. So,
Boy, 1920 times sure were weird.
yeah,
Anyway.
the foot fluoroscopes, that cracks me the hell up. Just huge amounts of radiation just to fit your shoe. I'm sure it's fine. Right. So it's that, and and also 20 years ago, nobody would freaking radio waves were. So it's not that weird to think there might be other forces. Well, whatever those forces are, people have the ability to channel them. You have the ability to use them for good, and people like Sikovic will use them for evil. And I believe that whatever it is that the Dean is using, as well as the Hunter entity, they're using them for malefic purposes, and the sooner we put an end to them, the better.
Well, can't argue with that logic.
In fact, the sooner we break the power of the Dean and put the property up for, and break the Zeta's hold that they have on it, the sooner we can go ahead and get the property recognized as the threat to life and limb that it is. Do I think the Dean is evil? Yes. Do I think the Zeta? Which children?
The Zetas.
The Zetas?
I don't think they're evil. They're definitely
yeah, I know.
misguided.
Oh yeah, we found closets with corpses in them. They sit there and watch other people get tortured. They tried to kill us and carry weapons to do so. They're totally evil. Possibly. But I'm not asking us to go after the Zetas tonight. I'm asking us to go after the Dean and the Hunter.
Oh no, the guys in the warehouse certainly seemed to know what they were doing.
The good news, the Dean's estate is all the way on the west side, which is at least 15 minutes away from the college?
Right, it's not too far away.
Okay. Also, the place is abandoned. As near as I can tell, the only people who are resident there are the dean, one assistant, and the hunter. If we get in there and do this very quickly and then leave, we could do this without putting anyone else at risk. I would be more concerned that the police would arrive more swiftly than the Zetas, and I would not want to put the police at risk. How now? Did we ever solve the craft problem, or do we still have the problem that no one has craft?
Well, I kind
Oh,
of
I'm
have
sorry.
craft. You know, I have photography.
Okay, you guys are excellent at documenting what we're about to do, which will be useful, but it also means we're documenting because basically we're trespassing, breaking and entering, and then first-degree murder. So
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be comfortable with this.
we're probably not going to want to document all of that kind of stuff. Okay, because I'm also mentioning is like there's at least 3 automobiles on the estate, and if we have to leave quickly, we may want to take one of those. But stealing a car requires craft and transport, which I think we're kind of weak in. Or I don't know, the ability to spot. Ooh, we can take
Ew.
the stolen truck.
You still have at least one truck left.
And Edmund has his vehicle too.
My only issue is that he's in suburbia in the 1920s before road paving. It's not even commercially zoned, and we may actually have difficulty driving a commercial grade truck there. I think we should take a car instead. Is it a 10? It's a 10-wheel truck, right?
It is 6.
Yeah, I thought Mr. Wonderful's was a 10-wheeler. This is just a 6-wheeler.
No, it's been a very simple 6-wheel truck for inner city operation.
Okay, that's about. Yeah, no, I think you're correct. It's a bread truck. I was thinking it was bigger than that. So if it's a bread truck, that's about as big. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good. Does anyone who knows how to drive?
Don't look at me. I don't have my license.
I think I'm the only driver left in the party now that we've lost Zamek.
Drive as well.
It was like,
I
no,
don't
you
have
have
transport.
Dice, Edmund.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So Edmund can
Drifters
drive.
get transport, and Drifter
Yeah.
is very popular. So yeah, we'll have you drive the truck, and I'll take the bike in black. So all right, well, let's go ahead and, like I said, the dean commands the hunter, and the dean, all evidence points to the dean being the founder of the cult, not just the leader of the cult, the founder of the cult. I think we need to approach them today and end the evil once and for all. Otherwise, a lot more people are going to get hurt.
Yeah, well,
I understand
we're-
that this is a grim thing to say, that these people are beyond justice, and this is also, well, this is vigilantism, which is my job, and I can understand that might not sit well with some of you.
Zach is like, well, it's like I never really imagined becoming a superhero, but why the hell not?
Well, vigilante is what I prefer.
I wanted to help people, but not like this.
Well, we've seen that the Zetas are willing to engage in violence. I mean, come on, arson, for crying out loud. They showed up at your place with Molotovs. A little overkill. The hunter is a different level of evil. Very well. I'll put my hand forward so we can. Oh, go ahead. I'll put my hand forward so we can all huddle.
Mhm.
Does everyone join in?
Oh, Zach's joining in.
Yeah,
The Tricoga Book Appreciation Society. Let's go appreciate the need.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And
All right.
quick
I guess
question,
we'll get in the
just,
truck and we'll drive to the address that I tell them to.
All right, you all start driving out of town, I believe, unless you have anything else you would like to mention.
just-
Let's see. I've got the acid gun. We've got the helmet. And those are distributed. I've got my aluminum knuckle dusters. Anything else we need before we go?
this is more for aesthetic purposes, but it also is something that Zach might be able to use sort of to hide his face. I don't know if he could easily acquire a scarf or a strip of cloth or something, but he's gonna.
If you put the helmet on, it comes equipped with a mask. It is actually very well integrated into it.
Oh well, fair enough. This is
If the
more
helmet
something.
is totally conceals your face.
Oh, okay.
Also, just to note, the helmet does also have to be loaded in order to work for a scene.
Okay.
With
So
Vril.
How much Vril do I have?
I believe you have 6 vials worth of it.
And a vial can either load the acid gun or the helmet.
Correct.
All right, I will give 3 vials to acid gun, 3 vials to helmet.
All right.
Hold on to these guys. This is all we're going to get because Mr. Wonderful's gone AWOL.
Yes. He said he had business to attend to. He is a noted anarchist willing to use explosives during a general strike. I think you know what he's up to. I don't think she said she went anywhere. She just said goodbye. But the answer is, you don't know, and you don't have any way to contact her, I think. Oh. No, you have the feeling she has probably moved on. Yes. All right. I think that sounds like covering for everyone then, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got your weapons, you got your stuff, and you are driving. There is an iron gate out front. Are you going to what?
Worm guy?
From session 1. You'll never know. I'll never tell. Anyway, if you want to drive in, there is an iron gate out front. I assume you are probably driving up with your headlamps off and trying not to give yourselves away. Would you like
Well,
to
in the
roll?
city, we would drive with the headlights on because we don't want to hit anything.
Right. However, as you approach, you will probably try to turn them off or something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the question. Who's the driver and what are you going to do?
Guys, let's not smash the gate. We can just open the gate.
It's like, are we going in quiet and smart or loud and stupid?
We want to go in quiet as possible because, like I said, he not only commands at least one supernatural monster that we know of and possibly more of those beetle things, but also he can scry, he can see through walls and scry things. We have to assume he has the same powers that Dante has, which is the ability to see things through walls or beyond space. If we're not stealthy, he'll detect us before we detect him.
Fair enough.
I have a feeling that our destiny is written in larger letters. That there's something about each of us that gives us the ability to fight what the crushing wheels of destiny might impose upon us.
Fair enough.
Well, that's a risk we have to take. That's why we're bringing weapons of death. If he could know that, we'll find out if he knows we're coming when we show up.
All right. So, driver, how are you approaching? What are you going to do?
Oh, guys, I'll open the gate for you.
Well, I mean, are you just going to park it outside, or are you going to drive all the way up to the door, or what?
Honestly, I think we're better off parking the truck outside the gate and sneaking up. I mean, it's a
All
suburb. It's not that big.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and just ask everyone, go ahead and give me some speed evasion to see how quiet you are as you approach. Dante, you had that one ready. Oh, yeah, you're actually casting all of your magic, aren't you?
Well, I'm just doing the two. So I am invisible and I can see through walls and behind doors, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, so when you get close, or when I pull over the map, I will go ahead and be sure to reveal it to you.
Looks like me and Edvin.
Let's take a look. James.
Anybody totally with?
Yeah, you can in fact share successes between each other.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, but I only have 2 to give out.
I mean, Edmund totally whiffed, it looks like.
I have 3 to give out.
I think
No,
my
Edmund,
thing's broken in the character sheet, so I re-rolled them. Because I had like 3 or 4 different things.
Oh, okay, yeah, you didn't totally whiff then. I'm just looking up at your evasion and it had just a 1-1. I was like, wait a second, that's not good.
Yeah. I can never get the hang of the character sheet, so I just roll it myself.
So it looks
Yeah,
like
that's
just
fine.
James needs some shared success, right?
I mean, Zach has 3 successes. He could probably help James out.
All right. So this still looks like enough, though. So you share some successes. It looks like everyone will have at least one, and there's even additional successes to spare. This is good. As a collective group, you park the car outside. You approach towards the manor, and Dante. Accidentally clicked away. You have your extra senses on, correct? I believe you
Yep.
succeeded on them.
Clear success?
All right.
Yeah.
And you are also hiding. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal the map as far as you can tell within probably about 30 meters here. Yeah, that's fine. So as you approach Dante, it is very clear that there are several individuals hanging out here. 3 of them you even recognize from the theater. You can 100% sense the Huntress is literally in a basement somewhere right here, underneath you.
Are there still only 3 cars parked here?
There are 4 cars parked there. 3
Yeah,
very
that's
nice
new.
cars and 1 very beat up looking one.
Claudia, the cultists are back. They're in the dining hall to the left. The Huntress is still in the basement, as you said before.
Who's got sabotage?
I don't have sabotage. I have opener of ways, though.
I need somebody who's got sabotage. Okay, whoever's got sabotage or transport, come with me. We need to remove the distributor caps from the cars.
Okay.
So I guess you can assist me.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay.
So, yeah, that would be your transport dice.
So it definitely sounds like you're looking for some kind of Minecraft goal here. Or
Well, it's also it's rendering a machine inoperable, so that's that's sabotage. I have a
Yes.
whopping 1 success.
All right. So Edmund, let's see if you can assist. Or did you already roll that?
Oh, did Evan
Well,
roll to assist?
I mean, I guess I could just roll my mind dice to see if I could just figure it out just by looking at it.
You
You
have
could also
transport.
botch and ruin it for everyone.
Yeah,
Do you have transport?
I do not.
there you go.
Edmund pushes you out of the way and shows you how it's done. Well, go ahead and roll that extra d8.
Oh, okay.
Actually, he was probably a better choice. No,
I
he,
didn't know. Well, no. You
no,
can
no.
see
Yeah, you are better with this right now.
he had 3 dice and I had 3. I think it was even up.
It's luck.
I mean, either way. Okay, so
2
Edmund and I
successes
mean,
is still something a trained professional can do. You can definitely take off the caps, and they will not start.
right. I'm not cutting the brake lines. I'm just because Dante did express that these people want to be willing. I don't want them following us
Of course,
because
Before
we're gonna have to run on foot.
they are properly disabled to your knowledge.
before we go into the house or we start doing anything else other than preventing them from following us, I'm going to put my hand on Claudia's back and make a roll.
You really need to warn you before you do stuff like this.
Hold on, I think I have a favorite use of ESP because I'm shooting for a 5. Scroll. I do not have a favorite use of ESP. ESP uses observation. I have no favorite use of observation. I'm going to make observation my favorite use of ESP. And reroll one of those
ESP.
ones. That's what I
Good
just said,
choice.
isn't it? Let's see, that is a
You said you were gonna make observation your favorite use.
of ESP.
No worries.
Anyway, I said it in the wrong order.
Understandable. What are you doing to me?
Alright, 5 successes. I am using Precognition 5. You can attempt to see the future replace a personal item that you hold or a person that you're in physical contact with. We're about to enter this dangerous situation, and I want to see if Claudia is in any danger. This vision may or may not come to happen, but anyone who tries to keep it from happening suffers a D8 penalty to their rolls. And rotes won't work to stop it at all.
I gotta think about this because this is very near-term future and a lot of violence that I'm actually not certain of. So I have to consider carefully, what is this about to show you about tonight? Okay. All right. I think I know what's about to happen. You will see, in fact, Claudia kicking in the door, everyone rushing in, and all 5 of the cultists pull out guns and start unloading into the door. And you see bullet after bullet enter into Claudia as she simply cannot dodge their line of fire at all. She collapses onto the ground in a bloody heap. Every one of you stares at her, open mouth, and begins to run away in a panic as the man at the end of the table stands up and his eyes glow yellow.
Okay, so gonna tell me not to. Don't engage the cultists. Well, guys, I need you guys to back me up. Let's get heavy, because I can't engage any cultists.
Oh.
For Zachariah!
Oh boy.
Can you instead ask questions about what we need to do to succeed rather than what horrible things might happen?
If I had more successes, I could. That's not going to pan out.
Thanks, whiz guy.
Hey, I am trying, man.
I do appreciate it.
Is that your power dwindled away there?
Oh, it is. Okay, well that's good then. I can just use the tap to refill that die.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to write down these visions just so that I can remember them.
Well, I mean, while I'm here, I am not sure how much it's going to help here, but Zach is gonna put a hand on Claudia's shoulder here as well, and do a bit of a power roll. Yeah, okay. I have more. I only need one success for this. So Claudia now has a bonus D12 to resist PK effects.
You know what? That is a better idea than my constantly just touching you and failing.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just go through and shield everybody that we need needs to be shielded by
Yeah.
stuff.
And he'll go ahead and make another roll and put one on himself as well. In fact, you know what? I'll go ahead and just keep rolling this.
Yeah, you cover everybody on
everybody.
PK, and I'll cover everybody on mesmerism, so nobody gets
That's
mind
3,
clouded and shit.
4, 5. My power dice just dwindled, but
You're now out of power after that
I
one.
can tap Reckoning Soak to refresh my.
All right,
power
Claudia,
dice.
you have mesmeric shield.
So everybody now has
All
PK.
right.
Everybody now has PK shield up and can claim a bonus D12 to resist PK.
Zach, you have
effects.
mesmeric shield.
Alrighty. I'll just put a little shield icon.
Edmund,
on
you have
myself
mesmeric
and
shield. James, you have mesmeric shield.
Mesmeric what?
Shield. Hold on, I'll put it in chat in a second.
Yeah, you have a shield against mental domination.
I have.
Oh yeah, I
mesmeric
get
shield.
that. I was joking there. Like Mesmeric.
Oh right.
Oh, I
But you're
didn't.
also-
I didn't say it with the accent, so it's not me saying it in character.
Giant
Got
Edmund.
Did you include me in the PK shield, or are you just counting on me to do it myself?
Oh no, Zach rolled for everybody, so everybody has a PK shield.
All right, hold on. I got one more.
I'm
Spiritualism.
going to say this probably happens a little further from the building too.
Yeah.
Spiritualism. Okay, Claudia, you have a spirit shield. Because we don't know if these guys are dealing with.
Yeah, that's like.
I'm not going to complain.
Claudia, you also have spirit ward.
All right.
All right, Zach, you have spirit shield. Zach, you also have spirit ward.
All right.
Edmund, you have spirit shield. That sucks, but Edmund, you also have spirit ward. James, you have spirit shield. James, you have spirit ward. And for myself,
I feel like we're at the start of a dungeon.
I have spirit shield and I'm out of power. Congratulations, you have a helpless old man who is invisible and can see through walls.
Well, you still have reserves, right? The soak.
I just used that.
Oh well, crummy act.
Hey, I guarded you guys
I
against
used his
spiritualism and
reserve,
mind
but-
powers.
All right, well let's do it. We're not going to get any more amp than this. We're going to go in and to the right.
All right.
I hide behind the front door. Checking it.
All right, the front door is locked still. No one has done that yet.
I will unlock the front door as quietly as I can.
Speed butts. And here, sorry, I'm gonna go.
Okay,
ahead.
I can unlock a 2 success door.
That is actually what you needed because this is a good lock in a good home, and you managed to break in. It is actually a slightly older lock, even if it's a good one. It does not have quite as many tumblers as you were expecting, but
Oh,
you managed
so
to open the door.
2 success enough to get in, but it's messy, right?
A little bit. You kind of jiggle it a little bit, and you think maybe you made a little bit of noise, but it's open.
Yep. All right. Let's go in. The cultists are in here, so let's stay away from that door that you guys are going to see and are going to know is immediately of interest.
Are we rolling stealth here as we move, or?
I'm literally
it's fine
invisible.
for right now. You've already rolled previously.
Okay, because I'm assuming this is an iron door still covered with symbols, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So you guys all know just by looking at this door
In
that when we
fact,
go in.
looking at it, it looks like it has been completely refreshed.
Yep.
And someone has
Which-
put up new ones.
Which these guys, wouldn't know, but I would notice. Okay, it's down there. Are you guys, should we take out Dean first or the Hunter first? I think we should take out the Hunter first. Dante, you're our expert.
Where did Dante go?
Oh no, we lost Dante.
That's right. Dante didn't come with you. You're fine. Continue.
I mean, unfortunately for me, my master plan before I went super stupid with my rolls was I was going to mesmerize the Dean and have him give up everything. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I used up all of my power shielding you all against multiple forces.
Well, I looked in here earlier. Is this a staircase going up?
It is. It in fact goes to one of the other foyer rooms.
Okay, let's go this way then.
Well, wait.
I'll say this guy is.
I look up. What do
not
I
there.
see? Griff.
In this room in here.
Well, I would see the staircase, and if I look up the staircase, what do I see?
Just kind of like a large hallway that circles around the empty, open second.
Oh, wait. You know that John's in this room then, right? Dante?
I don't know who John is.
The
Do
tiger.
you see the Dean?
Is that a tiger? I thought that was like a bull. Sorry, I'm zoomed out so far. I guess the animals all look like different
that's
animals.
Why I have the label on it in case.
I don't see a label.
Oh, sorry.
No label.
Boop, click. Save label. There we go.
Oh,
now that one's
okay.
visible.
An old tiger.
I did
And the
every
Dean-
other one but that one. Whoops.
Okay, so that's the Dean. So rather than confront the Dean, which will kill us, let's go confront the Hunter.
Yeah, say that's
Or the Hunter.
literally the scenario I described to you, where you get shot to death.
Mhm.
I'm going to try and oil the door this time and get in as quietly as possible.
Okay. So how about giving me a bodycraft evasion? And I'm going to have to actually pull this out.
Mhm.
Where is she? Here she is.
Come get it. Huh? Well, I'm about to open
Okay.
it now.
Who's got the gun? Is that you, Edmund? Do you have the gun?
I have the gun, yes.
All right. Stick neck close to me so I can defend you. I'm a bodyguard.
Wait, I thought James has the acid gun. Edmund has a pocket pistol.
Oh, James, you have to be next to me. You have the acid gun. Are you going to be able to shoot a monster with the acid gun, or are you going to claim it has to be saved or something? Or are you going to? Hello?
What?
You're. Do you have the acid gun?
Yeah. You told me to take it because
Okay. Why don't you stand next to me so I can protect you? Because you only get 2 shots with.
got it.
All right. Let's.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Oh, she had speed on that, but that doesn't matter. Anyway. So you all can go down to the... Here! Whoever is going first, this staircase here is going to be the same as this staircase here. So if you are there, you can go ahead and represent yourself there. It
All
looks like, Claudia, you're bursting down first.
Yep. And James is next to me.
I'll go third.
All right. You are... since you're going down first... Oh, let me go ahead and just... Oh, cool, you saved yourself. Claudia, since you're going down first, you see that the Huntress is actually sulking towards a corner. Her head is hanging low, and she's just sort of dragging the axe down on the floor behind her. And you can hear her sort of slightly humming, and she is very clearly not aware that all of you are about to come down the stairwell, nor did